Good evening. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that sorts the facts from the fibs. On David Mitchell's team tonight, all the way from the One Show studio, it's Alex Jones. And he's the Crime Watch copper-turned-scam interceptor, Rav Wilding. And with Lee Mack tonight, stand-up comedian and star of Scared of the Dark, it's Chris McCausland. And a comedy actress and bona fide national treasure. Say Heidi hi to Sue Pollard.
Thank you.
We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Chris is first up tonight.
All these years I have been pretending to be blind. If only. Lee, would you read that for me, please?
Every night I use an unusual technique to make sure I wake up on time in the morning.
All right, David's team.
OK, so what is the unusual technique?
The usual way of making sure you wake up in the morning at the right time would be to set an alarm clock.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
OK,
So, and you do something different. Well, we don't need to know what. I think we'll go true.
what I've done is I have trained my brain to wake itself up
No, you haven't.
at the right time.
By doing what?
When I'm lying in bed, I will bang out the time on the pillow with
Right.
my head,
Right.
saying the hours for the time that I want to wake up.
Yeah.
And that subconsciously programs the time.
Chris,
Yes.
are you all right?
And how accurate is this?
50-50.
Where did this idea come to you from?
I read it in a book.
What was the name of the book?
The book was called Last Man Standing. It was a fictional book, David.
It was a fictional book from which you were taking lifestyle tips.
Well, do you know when you read something and it sticks in your head as an idea to try?
This may help you, David. Give us a demonstration, if you would, of the severity of the headbang. You're settling down at the end of the night.
OK, Lee, I'm going to turn around a bit and use you as a pillow.
All right.
Oh, so I'm in
Put
bed.
my arm there, yeah.
Oh, my pillow's firmer than that. So I want to get up at 7:30 in the morning, so I'm like, I go 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and if I want to get up at 7:30, I go 7:30.
Chris, I don't know whether you've got a partner or a wife or somebody who shares
He
a
used to
bed
have a wife,
with
he
you.
headbutted us to death.
Is there anybody else in the bed with you, Chris?
So I tour a lot.
So some nights yes, some nights no.
I tour a lot, I'm away a lot, but when I'm at home, I do have a wife. I mean, I have a wife all the time.
What are you thinking, David's team? Alex, what do you think?
Oh, it's so unbelievable. It's believable.
Yeah, and also I do think that if you tell yourself you need to wake up at a certain time, the chances of waking up then are higher than you'd think. It's not totally random.
Well, let's give it a go tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
You make it
realise
sound
we were
as if you're sharing a bed. So I think you're saying it's true.
Well, are we happy to say true? Yeah, I think we're going to go with true.
OK, Chris, they think you were telling the truth. Were you, or was it a lie?
Everyone will be trying it tonight. It's true.
Yes!
Yes, it's true. Chris does use an unusual technique to wake up. Rav, you're next.
During my driving test, the examiner made me pull over because he'd spotted someone breaking into his house.
Lee's team.
Driving test or driving instruction?
Driving test.
You're actually on your test. And... How old were you then?
18, I think.
And talk us through the conversation.
I was going down the the dual carriageway, that bit was fine, and then we pulled off and we went to a residential area. I didn't know the area.
You just changed that, didn't you? We're going down the dual carriageway, and then we pulled off and went to a residential area.
I remember that.
What houses are that could be broken into? Yeah, carry on, Rav.
And we pulled off, and he just screamed, stop.
Just screamed, stop. Yes.
So I stopped the car.
So you stopped the car?
And he ran out.
So he got out, and did he even say what he was doing?
He ran to a house that had a ladder.
Oh, he didn't tell you anything, he just ran out of the car.
Ran.
So at this point you're thinking, I'm not doing very well, am I?
But I knew something was up, because...
He'd said stop and ran out of the car.
No, because mine...
Exactly the same thing happened on my driving test.
He just ran out the car and ran to the house that had a ladder on the outside because he thought someone was breaking into the house, which I later found out.
Talk us through then what happens.
He came back and said, no one's breaking into the house, it was the window cleaner.
I've got a question for you. That house must have been empty, otherwise he wouldn't have been so panicky, correct?
Quite possibly, I don't know.
Where was the window cleaner getting the water?
An outside tap?
I
All right, what are we thinking? Sue, what do you make of this?
Well, you see, I'm just thinking the examiner could have actually liked the look of that house and said stop and dashed up because he probably thought, I just want to see if there's anything worth myself burgling.
Oh, you thought he was a burglar?
Yes.
Yeah. So you thought my examiner turned burglar?
There's an angle we hadn't thought of.
Yes. Did he have any jewels when he came back?
Yeah.
I like the way Sue thinks her job here is to develop the story.
Sue, I could see you and Rav, primetime BBC One, as a new crime-fighting duo. He's very much the traditional copper, but you think a little bit outside of the box.
Oh, I'd be like Sister Boniface.
Who's Sister Boniface?
She's a nun who's a detective.
What channel's Sister Boniface on?
20.
Channel 20.
Channel 20.
Channel 20 or Sister Boniface, but this is... I'm going to write this down.
What do you reckon, Chris?
So do I think that Rav had to stop his car in a driving test because the driving instructor saw a man on a ladder at his house and thought it was a burglar, but it was the window cleaner? Yes, I do.
You think it's true?
Wow.
Susan Pollard.
Oh, dear. I'm going to go... it's...
What are you thinking? I'll help you with your dilemma.
Well, you've been hopeless so far. You're not giving up.
You think out loud, Sue. Can I just say, your character in Heidi High, I always thought was an exaggeration of your character. Turns out it was toned down, wasn't it?
It is true.
You say true. We'll take
true.
that.
True.
I'm going to go with my teammates and say it's true.
OK. Rav, you've convinced them, but was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Rav didn't have to pull over during his driving test. I'm filled with trepidation as I say these next words. Sue, you're next.
Oh, God, I wish I was dead. No, I don't really. I once had to reprimand a pantomime cow when it started an argument with itself.
David's team.
OK.
Right.
Which panto, Sue?
The clue is pantomime cow.
Yes.
So just deduce how many pantos that you can remember the title of, and that would help you to get...
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yes.
She's turned the tables on her. Yeah, we helped her, yeah. And what happened?
I was Jack.
You were Jack?
Yes.
Right.
Was this when you were already known?
Yes, I suppose, yeah. In people's houses, not burgling, with no steps. Like the ladders.
Oh, do you remember the good old days of entertainments when there was no steps?
Oh, they're a great group.
I was just did it for comic effect.
Yeah, but that was all right, but nobody laughed.
David, Sue can come again.
So you're on stage. You're
Yes.
playing Jack. You're leading the cow. So this is during a show.
Yes.
Yes.
Suddenly there seemed to be some sort of verbal ping-pong happening. within the skin. And it was a really poignant moment.
Yeah.
But with this kerfuffle inside the skin...
Can we call it costume? It's a bit... Something around the word skin that's making it a bit not child-friendly.
OK, yeah.
Inside the cow's flesh, there were voices raised.
Who was in there? Are these not famous people, because you're not when you're playing the cow? Who was in there?
It was a mother and son.
And what sort of things were they saying to each other, then?
Well, as I recall...
Why did you have beans?
Yes. Oh, that was done in the other scene before. So they mentioned the beans.
I think Lee was making a joke that the person at the front might have had a bit of wind.
You should have chosen a different sort of farty food, because saying beans...
I forgot there was beans in Jackie the Beanstalk.
The beans store. You're supposed to be a professional.
I know. What else causes wind?
Brussels sprouts.
I'll go for that.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're Christmassy like panto.
Perfect.
It was an open goal.
I've got a better idea.
The verbal ping-pong started with the mother saying, "You're not bringing her round to the house again."
Oh. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So she's chosen this moment in the middle of your poignant scene to bring up a difficult issue about the son's current relationship.
Yes.
This is a more gripping piece of drama than anything about the cow and the beans.
Rav, what do you make of this?
No, I'm not having it at all.
It's a lot on the line when you make a decision, because, of course, being an ex-policeman,
well,
we are going to judge you on your
are. ability
to read people, aren't we?
Yeah, very much
and you
so.
don't believe her?
No.
Maybe the reason Rav left the police force is he could never tell when anyone was lying.
Alex, what about you?
Oh, see, I love you, Sue, and I think this is absolutely something that could be true.
It's also very realistic. There's beef going on in the cow.
Very good.
We're going to go true.
Saying it's true. Well, Sue, they think it's true. Was it true, or was it a lie?
It was true.
Well done.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Raymond. So, Alex, what is Raymond to you?
This is Raymond, and when I went into labour, instead of rushing to the hospital, I rushed to his pet shop.
Right. Rav, how do you know Raymond?
This is Raymond, and I cost him the £250,000 question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh. David, what is your relationship with Raymond?
This is Raymond, and he's the bird expert who taught me how to make friends with the crow who was bullying me.
So there we have it. Alex's pet shop pal, Rav's fed-up friend, or David's crow consultant.
OK, let's start with Alex. Which child was this? Was your first child, or...?
First one. I was having contractions, and it was time to go to the hospital. I'd put it off, but as we were about to leave the house, I saw my hamsters.
Right.
And they didn't have any of the chewy sticks that they loved left. And I know I'm going to hospital, potentially for a few days.
Right.
So I thought, I'm going to have to stop by the pet shop to get some new sticks.
Well, you have a husband.
Yeah.
You know what the next question is. Why didn't he go and have the baby and you go and get the sticks? Where's hubby?
Fixing some wardrobes.
Oh, he's at home?
Yeah. He didn't like the hamsters.
This doesn't make any sense.
What?
No, you could always take the hamsters with
to hospital?
you. Yes. Because it's...
Oh, yeah, good practical joke. have big cheeks?
Yeah. No, but they could be classed as a support.
Support
pet.
They could get very funny about rodents in hospitals.
You said Charlie was fixing wardrobes.
Yeah.
Priorities is a word that's coming to my mind.
He's very strange, Rob.
He's not Welsh, is he? Well, this is the mistake you've made, Alex. This is, you've weakened the bloodline by going with one of these English. What do you expect to happen?
I looked, Rob, and I couldn't find one, and then I settled, and this is where we are.
Yeah, but Roland, actually...
Raymond.
Raymond. I'm so sorry, Raymond. You seem nice. Are you married?
He's not allowed to speak.
Oh, yeah, but he's got a lovely smile and he's dying to break out. No, he could have taken the hamster's treats with him, you know, to your house for the hamsters. So you could have
It's not
driven...
Deliveroo. I mean...
It's very hard to walk into a pet shop, buy two little sticks that are probably 30p each again. I'd like them delivered.
All right, who would you like to quiz next?
Rav, so you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Raymond was on. I was the phone a friend.
Oh, you were the phone a friend?
I was the phone a friend, yeah.
Was it the celebrity version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No, it was just the normal one. This is years ago. Years and years
So this was before your television days?
Yeah, I'd never been on telly then.
But also, I think even in the celebrity one, it's the people on that are the celebrity. not the people... Because it's not getting the best out of a celebrity, it's just having them on the phone.
Are you still friends, though? He forgave you, I imagine, for... that one almighty upset. You could have changed his life forever.
He'd be able to give up the pet shop.
And the boys. Yeah.
And indulge his love of birds.
Yeah.
How did he, Rav, how did he react when this happened?
So it's actually really awkward because I haven't actually seen him since then.
Well, I thought you were friends.
We were.
And he fell out over this?
Yeah.
So...
I've sent a few texts and that was it. This is the closest we've been.
What was the question?
It was, who is the first director to win 2 Best Director Academy Awards? And when they phoned me, it was a 50-50, so there was only 2 left.
And who were the options?
Steven Spielberg and Oliver Stone.
Imagine I'm phoning you, Lee, and they've asked me that question. Lee, it's Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I got to phone a friend. David wasn't in, so this is the question, right? Who was the first director to win 2 Best Director Academy Awards? Now, the choices are, and think about it, Lee, Oliver Stone or Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, sorry, Rob, you said the choices are... It's actually the options are. You only have 1 choice, you have 2 options. Sorry, Rob, have we run out of time?
So what did you say the answer was?
I said Steven Spielberg.
Right.
And I thought that was the correct answer.
And he's not Spielberg.
It's not.
Give us an example of the kinds of messages you sent him afterwards to try and make, you know, mend bridges.
Well, I actually... first of all, I just said I'm so sorry. I thought it was right. Got 2 ticks and nothing more.
How long ago was this?
2001.
2001, you got 2 ticks.
2 ticks.
In 2001, you got 2 ticks.
BBM.
What?
BlackBerry Messenger.
BlackBerry
Messenger. 2 ticks if the message was read.
Nice save there, right? Nice save. Yeah.
We used to work together and then...
What was he? Was he a policeman?
Yeah, we were at training together.
Did he carry on being a policeman?
Yeah, he went off to uniform.
Does he look like a copper, Lee?
Does he look like a copper? That's a good question. He stood like a copper.
Yeah.
He's got his hands behind his back, and he's wearing a policeman's outfit. Here's the question, Rav. What made him think that you're the man to go to for movies?
So we were at training school together for 18 weeks, and we used to do pub quizzes together at the pub around the corner from training school, and I was a bit of a movie buff.
OK. So was that Hendon, then?
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember the pub?
Yeah.
Rav definitely was a policeman. That's definite.
No, I'm just talking about the pub so I can make sure that he remembers the name of the pub, and that would coincide with the rest of his truths or not.
Rav, my client wants to know what was the name of the pub in Hendon?
The Cladder Ring.
Oh, yeah, I've had that.
Oh,
All right, now then, what about David?
OK.
David and the crow.
Right. What was the crow doing to you that you would say constituted bullying?
Well, it was flying at me.
Right.
And
was your wife still covering your face in seeds?
No bird food had been applied to me by my wife. I was just
Please just use that in the trailer.
Yeah, I was going... But I would leave the house and it would fly towards me, and on a couple of times it sort of slightly hit me in the head.
Do you think it was trying to attack you?
Yes.
Why?
Well,
Why you?
Because it hated me.
How often did the crow attack you?
Most days when I left the house, it would attack me.
So we were talking over what period?
Over a period of about a week to 10 days.
How does Raymond come into the story?
Well, he's the crow. No, he is from the RSPB. He came round to see what was going on.
Did he witness it?
Yes, he saw that. Yeah,
he waited for you
and the
to...
thing he's told me is that crows are very intelligent birds,
right,
and they recognise people.
Oh, they watch telly, do they? These
Exactly.
crows?
So, and yeah, it turned out the crow hated Peep Show. So, and he said, "You've probably done something to sort of threaten or upset it without realising it."
Had you?
Well, the only thing we could think of...
When you tried to shoot that crow?
...is that he said that the crow was nesting in the sort of eaves of the house, and there's a sort of creepery thing getting in the way of a window, and I'd hacked it back a bit. And he said, well, maybe it was that. And this has enraged the crow, and so he's going to go for you until he's driven you out of the house.
So what did you do then?
We moved house.
Seriously, because you said it happened over a week to 10 days.
Yeah, what he said is what you need to do is curry favour with the crow, putting out little treats for it, and it worked.
What
was the
treats
treats
did you give to the crow?
Nuts.
Nuts.
But the crow's got to see you doing it. Otherwise, the crow just thinks they've cleverly found their own nuts.
I hope this is true, because that's an image, isn't it? If you go, now I've got you some nuts! Look!
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Raymond Alex's pet shop pal, Rav's fed-up friend, or David's crow consultant?
I mean, why wouldn't a crow want to attack him? You can just imagine leaving in the house, can't you? Goodbye, goodbye. Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Hello, trees.
Hello, world.
Hello, Mr. Crow.
I'm not a children's character.
But you know what? If it's Rav, why on earth would you invite him in a roundabout way to a show that you happen to be on?
Because after he lost £250,000, he'll do anything for 50 quid and a free hotel.
Yeah. Ravi's, you've just gone...
What does that mean?
Body language.
Oh, do you know about body language?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The liars go like that, or they sometimes go like that.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a get tell, isn't it?
What do people who are telling the truth do, Sue?
They just look it in the eye steadfastly.
Yeah.
Right. And really, look at that, you see. And really engaged.
Yeah.
Or like David's doing. They go...
And occasionally they will drop their trousers.
Yeah. No,
Unfortunately, as you know, I'm nude from the waist down.
No wonder the crow keeps attacking you.
Oh, God.
The early bird.
Yeah.
OK, Lee, time to go for a guess.
I think it's feasible that it is David.
You're going for David. Chris, you're going for...
Raymond. No,
Rav.
What are you saying, Lee?
I think it's Rav.
So you're saying it's Rav. Raymond, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Raymond, and Alex came in my pet shop while she was in labour.
Yes, Raymond is Alex's pet shop pal. Thank you very much, Raymond.
Oh, thank you. Raymond was fabulous.
Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... It's Sue.
I never go anywhere without a party blower. True.
David's team.
a party blower, do you mean one of those things that unfurl?
It goes in the mouth,
Yeah.
usually, and then it has a curly end.
Yeah.
And you go, you blow as hard as you can, and it makes a noise.
How long have you been doing this, Sue?
30 years.
30?
Because it's a joyful thing. And also, you'd be surprised how many people like a blow, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
How many do you go through in a year?
Probably about over 200
200?
a year.
200 a year?
Absolutely.
Do you carry anything else unusual around with you?
Well, yes, because I do like tomatoes every day. I like a tomato because whenever you go to a restaurant, you know what it's like. And
They
you say,
never have tomatoes.
No, they don't. It's always just a green salad, and it's so dull.
I think the tomato would get squishy.
No, but you didn't ask me where I keep the tomatoes.
Where do you keep the tomatoes, Sue?
Well, just whenever I can find a spare, thing that I can put it in.
I'd say, having teed up the question, where do you keep the tomato, you then gave quite a disappointing answer. You know what? I believe the party blower, but I don't believe the tomato.
To be fair, that's not part of the card. The card, I
but
think...
by the strict rules of the game, all of the things expressed around a truth must be true.
Well, that's very true.
Yeah.
How are you telling the truth about the tomato?
The tomato story is...
Wait! Just asking you if the tomato bit was true. There's no need to press your button yet.
We're just chatting now.
Is the tomato bit true? Yes, it is.
So you're sticking to your story, the tomato and the party blower.
What are you going to say?
She carries a tomato.
Truth
Is
or
that
lie?
true? Yeah, it is true. It's
I think it is.
Yeah, it's true.
You're going to say true?
We're going true.
OK, Sue, they've said it's true. So, were you telling the truth, or was it all a lie?
I was telling the... It was true.
It's true. Sue never goes anywhere without a party blower. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have no points and David's team have 5 points. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with unvarnished truths and highly polished lies. On Lee Mack's team tonight, back to befuddle us once more, it's comedian Lucy Beaumont. And the multi-award-winning presenter and comedian Mo Gilligan. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, she's the wheelchair racer turned Blue Peter presenter, Abby Cook. A comedian who needs no introduction. It's the one and only Frankie Boyle. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Lucy is first up.
I once had to urgently edit my Wikipedia page to back up a lie I'd just told.
David's team.
Oh. Are you willing to tell us what the lie was now?
Yeah.
Go on.
Shall I just go back a bit to the beginning of it all?
No.
I wouldn't start with your birth, if that's what you mean.
I just meant...
That would be a pretty arrogant way of referring to the beginning of it all.
No, Lanzarote is the beginning of this story.
OK, Lanzarote.
Have you been?
I have not, no. Have you been to Lanzarote?
No, and I don't intend to.
But the lie... You want to know what the lie was, don't you?
Yes.
The lie was that I'm diabetic. I was coming back on the plane, and do you know them little snack boxes they do? Have you been in standard class? So I wanted a snack box because I was hungry, because it's 4.5 hours, the flight. But my card wouldn't work, you know, in the machine thing. But I could ring. I had Wi-Fi.
Oh, you could telephone?
Yeah.
From a plane?
Yeah. So basically, I thought I can't carry on for 4.5 hours on this plane without...
What are you going to say with this story?
I said... I'm really hungry, but they wouldn't give me anything because I
because of capitalism.
I couldn't pay. So I said, I'm diabetic.
Oh, right.
And then I think the cabin crew were Googling me.
Because you've said, I'm diabetic. Have they given you food as a result of that?
So they have now given me a snack box, and everyone near me has given me, like, sweets and... So I ring my friend Jackie, but her real name is Sarah.
Why do you call her Jackie?
I don't know, it's just always been a nickname. And I said, quick, update my Wikipedia.
But the people around you who've just given you sweets, surely they'd be able to hear this call.
I said it really quietly.
And you said, update it to say...
I am diabetic.
Right.
And you couldn't have texted her this?
It's not quick enough, though, is it, sometimes?
But it does have the advantage that it's not audible by somebody who's just given you a boiled sweet.
And also, with the best will in the world, you don't seem like your forte would be saying this thing really quickly on the phone.
What was in the original snack box that you wanted? What sort of things did it contain?
It contained cheese.
Yes.
It contained breadsticks.
Yes.
And an insulin injection.
Then I get off the plane and wait for my luggage and check that she'd done it.
Why didn't you check on the plane? With its excellent Wi-Fi.
Because by that point, we were about to land.
Oh, so you did this huge snack box scam in the last minutes of the flight?
I think they turn off the Wi-Fi sometime during the descent.
I don't think they sell the food just before the end, either.
And then she updated it. She updated it.
just ignoring that.
Thank you, Secretary of State.
Yeah. What are you thinking about this, Abby? Does it have the ring of truth?
I don't think so. No snack box is worth lying about and changing your Wikipedia over.
Does cheese cure diabetes?
And there's the trailer.
So you're saying lie?
Yeah, I think lie.
Lie. All right, then. They think you were sitting there lying. Was it a lie, Lucy, or were you telling the truth?
It is true.
True, Lucy did edit her Wikipedia page to back up a lie. Right, Frankie, you're up next.
As a child, I had a pet brick.
Wait.
As a child, I had a pet brick.
Oh, you as well?
You can't have a pet brick.
I know it's true because it's on his Wikipedia page.
What was the name of your pet brick? What was the name?
Johnny.
Johnny.
But you're from Glasgow, aren't you?
Yep.
It's sandstone in Glasgow.
I think they've got plenty of bricks in Glasgow.
Yeah. Did you get it from your own house?
No, my dad gave it to me.
Oh, that must have been a rather bare Christmas.
Why did he give you a brick?
He gave me a whole load of different stuff to build a wee wall. I kept the brick.
He gave you a build-your-own-wall kit.
And how old were you when this was happening?
I was about 7.
So you took one of these bricks away, and tell us how you came to adopt it as a pet.
I had it as a pet on a string for a bit. What? And it was like a dog. We couldn't
Where
get a
on
dog.
earth would you take a brick?
Well, just round about our bit.
Oh, dear. I hope you didn't throw a ball into the river for him. When you had it on a lead, you mean outside or around the house?
Well, on a string. Yeah.
What, in the street?
Yeah.
No.
What? I'm a 7-year-old kid. It was charming.
But did it look
That's an important thing to remember. You're talking about as if he's doing it now. He was 7. Did you decorate it? Did you make it look like an animal or a human?
He had a lot of human qualities.
And the most obvious being?
Like, we would talk.
Well, you say we. Was he more of a listener?
So you had it attached to a string. How do you do that?
You tie a knot. Sometimes we would play a game with it where you could swing it round and people had to jump so then had them in the legs. So it must have been fairly secure.
Like extreme skipping.
Yes.
That, isn't it?
Did it ever break anyone's ankles or anything?
No, it hit a few knees.
Oh, was it not put down?
What are you thinking, Lucy, specifically about what Frankie has said?
Yeah, not everything.
My instinct is not to believe it, but it's very unusual, isn't it?
What do you think, Mo?
I think it might be true. Have you got brothers or sisters?
Yeah.
You're the youngest or the oldest?
No, I was in the middle.
Ah, yeah, he definitely had a pet brick. The middle...
That says it all.
He had a pet brick.
All right,
the middle children are crazy, man.
Let's make a decision.
Lucy?
What are they?
Have you just spotted them?
What bird are they?
I don't know, a pair of tits.
Don't know. What do you think?
I'm going to say crane or heron.
I think it's false.
You think
false.
it's not? You think it's false? You think it's true?
I think it's true.
And I
Don't go with me, though.
I wasn't going to. I'll go with Mo because he's more certain.
You can say it's true. Right, Frankie, a 7-year-old Frankie Boyle with a brick for a pet. Truth or lie?
That is a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Frankie didn't have a pet brick. Abby, your turn.
Perfect. Age 11, I got my first ever detention for secretly watching Would I Lie to You on my phone in class.
Oh.
Well, that makes me feel old.
Can we ask how old you are now?
I'm 20.
So 9 years ago. Well, this programme was on 9 years ago.
Yes.
I can confirm that. So,
It's a family-friendly show.
family-friendly show. What lesson were you in?
I was in RE.
How many times had you done this?
I'd done it, quite a few times before.
Watching
so
us or just watching telly generally?
mainly Would I Lie to You?
Here's a question, then. Who was on?
OK, David was on.
Good start.
You were on as well.
Yeah, that's how I mean this.
Yeah, so...
Rob was on, yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I think it was one of the episodes with Bob Mortimer.
Oh, you're playing safe,
Oh,
aren't
that's
you?
a very easy choice, isn't it?
So, you know when you was watching this, was you streaming it or did you buy the box set?
I was just streaming it.
You don't have that much data. How much data did you have?
You can
9 years ago. You used to get 1
download it
gigabyte
now.
9 years ago.
I've downloaded
300
it.
megabytes per episode.
Is it? That's very specific knowledge.
Yeah, man. I used to work at the Apple store.
I tell you what. Is that true?
Do you remember what you were supposed to be studying in RE that day?
There's a lot of religions. I think it was Hinduism.
OK.
I mean, much as I find the show entertaining, I don't know if it's more entertaining than Hinduism.
That's our second trailer from Frank. So what were we saying?
Oh, what did you think? A lie?
I'm going for a lie. I don't think she would have been allowed her phone.
Lie. Lucy.
I think it's a lie.
I'll go with my team.
But it might be true.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go with
We've this before, but can I have a substitute?
Let's go with lie.
OK, we'll go with lie.
Lie. OK, they think it's a lie. Abby, was it a lie, or was it actually the truth?
It was a lie.
All right. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Oliver. So, Mo, what is Oliver to you?
This is Oliver, and he spent 36 hours in a queue for me just to get me some trainers.
Lucy, how do you know Oliver?
This is Oliver. I bitterly regret booking him for a friend's 40th birthday.
Right. Finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Oliver?
This is Oliver. He is the electrician that I had to disguise as my granddad to save him from a fight.
So there we have it. David, where would you like to begin?
So, Mo, Oliver did what? He spent 36 hours doing what?
Queuing for me to get some trainers.
And what were the trainers?
The trainers were Nike Yeezy 2s. They're very, very exclusive.
And why did he agree to do that? Was he getting a pair himself?
Well, he couldn't get a pair. I could get a pair, but on the condition that if he queues for me, I'll give him 10% of what I sell, because I used to sell trainers.
But in this instance, you're buying trainers?
Well, I buy them to then flip and sell. So I'm big into sneakers, that's my thing.
Right.
I actually know him as Ollie.
There's a lovely detail.
We actually call him Man Like Ollie, that's how we refer to him. Because
you call him what?
Man Like Ollie, so...
we call him Electrician Like Ollie.
Why do you call him Man Like Ollie?
Because he's just a cool guy. See, like we said, Man Like Ollie. And he's like, yeah, Ollie on a jolly. Like, Ollie's...
What would you call me, Mo?
Rob.
So, why couldn't you queue?
Well, I was working at the time.
And how many pairs did he buy?
I could only get one per pair. One per pair.
One per person. One pair per person.
One pair per person.
It's one pair per
one
person.
Pair
Otherwise, you've got a lot of people hopping out of the shop.
You said that you were into sneakers and trainers.
Well,
which did you prefer?
The term we use in the UK is trainers.
Yes.
But amongst the community, we tend to use the word sneakers. It is a bit more Americanised.
I remember when sneakers used to be called marathons.
Anyway,
I just...
You can have that when you're flipping.
Sneakers used to be called marathon is what you're singling out as the height of Lee Mack's humour.
Well, it's a Snickers, but...
Yes, I understand it, Mo.
Yeah.
Can I just say that Lucy's just said, I believe you, Mo. You don't, because you think that you know him. If you believe him, then there's no point you reading anything out, is there? So why were you only allowed them and he wasn't?
Well, I had a higher place in the queue, but I couldn't stay because I was on probation for my new job.
Oh, so you started...
I started queuing.
You've got... And he came, as it were, relieved
He was never going to get a pair.
How long before the shop's open?
For this release, I think the shop would open at 12 in the afternoon. So people would be getting there like 1, 2 a.m. You might sleep in your car.
How can you sleep in your car if you're in a queue? Do you have to put the car in the queue? Just you'd be stopping and starting that engine everything. Handbrake on, mirror.
Right, who would you like to quiz next, David?
So, Lucy, you are clever at this game.
Yes.
So the fact that you said to Mo, I believe you, wouldn't have quite the resonance coming from you that it might from somewhere else. But you can say now, if it's true that it's Mo and that yours is not.
Remind us of your relationship with Oliver.
I will. I'll remind you.
You're sticking with it?
For the game, yeah.
OK, fine.
This is Oliver, and I bitterly regret booking him for my friend's 40th birthday party.
Right, OK.
So, my friend was 40. We went out round Leeds, nightclubbing.
Yeah.
And we were staying in a hotel the night before, and I thought, what a lovely idea to book... A butler in the buff.
You've decided to book a male stripper for the night before the clubbing night or the night...
Sorry, no. I mean, we went to the hotel before we went on the night out.
Oh, right, you checked in?
Yeah, checked in. I got there first and decorated the room all nice for my friend.
Yeah.
And then got the text that Oliver was downstairs.
Yeah.
Went and met him and was mortified by how young he was.
And how old was Oliver at the time?
I think early 20s.
Are your friends, the other party goers, waiting in the room upstairs?
No. I took him back to the room.
Yeah.
And got a text message that their train had been delayed.
So you meet Oliver. Oh, my God, he's young enough to be the birthday girl's child.
Yeah.
And go up to the room with Oliver, and then what conversation ensues?
And more importantly, at this point, how is he dressed?
He said he was diabetic. And so he needed to go and inject the insulin.
Let me check this on Wikipedia.
Is that the first thing he said, coming into the room? So, how was he dressed?
He had a Mack on.
A Mack? Has he got any trousers underneath, or can you see the sort of hairy legs going into shoes?
He had a G-string on underneath.
I also find it very unlikely that he's chosen to try and address his diabetes with insulin instead of cheese.
So what happened next, Lucy?
I said, shall we watch some telly till they get here?
Where did you sit?
On the bed together. And I said, what's your favourite programme on TV? And he said, 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. And he said, my favourite comedian's John Richardson.
This is, of course, Lucy's husband.
Yeah.
So we FaceTimed John. So by this time, my friends was on the way, and I said, go and hide in the toilet.
Because?
Because I just needed to think about what I was going to do next. They came to the door, and I said, I've made a terrible mistake. There's a young boy in the toilet. And he's diabetic. Then they said, what do you mean? And I said, come in. And I introduced Oliver to them. And then we sat with him and we gave him careers advice.
Now then, what about Lee?
Lee, can you remind us of your claim?
Yes, this is Oliver, and he's the electrician I had to disguise as my granddad to save him from a fight. Right, so he's upstairs working on my bathroom, not a euphemism, and he was looking out the window, he's packing up, ready to go, and he noticed that I had another person coming to work downstairs.
Not a euphemism.
Not a euphemism. He was there to sand the floorboards, which actually is a euphemism. And he said to me, that man, I had an affair with his girlfriend, and if he sees me, he's going to beat me up in your house.
So it's either window or grandad disguise.
When you say grandad disguise, what do you mean?
I got him a flat cap.
What else did you give him?
I made him sit in that room for 47 years.
Scarf?
I put the scarf round him so it was sort of over his face like that. Do that, and luckily...
Glasses?
I did have glasses. I had some round glasses. They were see-through glasses because they were just my...
Oh, see-through glasses.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I mean. They were prescription-free.
I see, yes.
Yeah. Did you have a good relationship with your granddad?
What? Yeah, no, I did have a nice relationship with my granddad. Yeah, lovely man. Yeah, what about you? Oh, you never met him, did you? Yeah.
So you get him in the disguise, then what happens?
Well, then I said, I think you're ready to come out and try and cross paths with Psycho Steve.
What sort of voice, what sort of accent did he have?
Oh, it's all right, ain't it, mate? You know what I mean?
Really?
Oh, right. Yeah,
so how would you chat with him when he'd come and sand your floorboards?
Oh, you know, I'd start doing my usual of getting more northern. All right, mate, stick the kettle on. I will, mate, all you want it. Hey, I bet they'll have builders too, won't they? Oh, all right, like you, mate. You're all working class like me.
Why didn't you just make him a cup of tea rather than dress this guy up as your granddad?
Because if I'm making him a cup of tea, he's not coming with me.
No, come on, I'll make you a cup of tea.
Well, if he's going to come on, he might as well make it himself. Come on, then, do you want a cup of tea? Well, if you're going in there, yeah, no, you come and help me make it. You've got to do stick a tea bag in a cup, mate. I know, but I need help with my little limbs getting bagging cooked.
Come down to the kitchen and I'll make you a cup of tea.
Come down to the kitchen. He's on the ground floor.
Come down to Abbey, mate.
Where's the kitchen in your hallway? It's another room.
It's open plan.
I've been to your house when I was making that delivery.
You mean when my wife had the baby?
Yes. It's not that open plan.
Oh, it wasn't the house we're currently in.
Well, I went to your previous house, and it wasn't that open plan.
Wasn't that one either.
Well, I once went to the house you were in before that.
Yeah,
I don't think
it wasn't that one either.
That open plan.
You know that house before that one that you hadn't been to?
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, right. So the house you lived in sort of 15 years ago...
Yeah.
How old was Ollie then when he was helping with the electrics?
20. Because, despite what Liar Lucy says, he's actually 35.
All right, we need an answer. So David's team, is Oliver Mo's footwear friend, Lucy's party pal, or Lee's pretend pensioner?
I don't want it to be Lucy's because it's absolutely harrowing. But I sort of feel it's the most likely.
What was your friend's name?
It's Jackie, but her real name's Sarah.
It was her. Yeah. What's your instinct?
I'm thinking that it's Mo's friend. I think they look like they'd be pals.
So you think it's Lucy, and you think it's Mo?
I think it's Mo.
Maybe go for Lee.
I think my instinct...
Yeah.
My instinct is Mo.
Right. Oliver, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Oliver, and Lucy hired me for her French pie.
Yes! Oliver is Lucy's party pal. Thank you very much, Oliver. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's David.
Last Saturday, I had my first ever bag of pickled onion Monster Munch. By Sunday evening, I'd eaten my 9th packet.
Right, Lee's team.
So Saturday morning?
Yes.
Where were you when you had your first packet of Monster Munch?
I was watching the coronation on television.
What made you go for Monster Munch? You look like a kettle chip kind of guy.
Well, and that's how I would previously have described myself.
But now his teeth can't hack it.
Yes, it turns delightfully to gunge with just a small amount of sucking.
That's his profile on Match.com.
I was watching with a few friends watching the coronation. There was like sort of picnicky, snacky food, among which were a multi-pack of Monster Munch.
And who provided them?
A friend of mine had brought it round to watch the coronation with us, a sort of contribution.
The contribution was 6 packets of Monster Munch. That's a bold gift.
You haven't used your wonderful gift with language to talk us through that moment that David Mitchell first put a Monster Munch into his unsure yet curious mouth.
Well, obviously, there's the smell of its approach, isn't there? Dusty, vinegary, starchy.
Yes.
And
Are we still talking about the coronation?
And how would you describe your emotions?
No, it wasn't an emotional thing.
It wasn't an emotion?
No, I don't think you should feel emotional about food. I think that's inappropriate.
Are you really only 48?
And what was Victoria? She must have been thinking, hang on a minute, this isn't the man I married.
No, he's...
Goody.
What colour's the packet?
What colour's the packet?
Yeah.
Very good question.
What colour's the packet?
Yes. A mixture of colours. Sort of... I mean, it's... I don't think you can bring it down to one colour. Greens and browns.
Greens and browns?
Greens and browns?
What says pickled more than a brown?
Purples. A little bit of red there.
Had Monster Munch on the way here.
What colour's the packet?
It's purple.
I think of it as purple.
I said purple.
You did it!
All right, let's make a decision, Lee.
So, are we saying it's truth or a lie?
This is a lie. This is the man who likes sea salt and basil. Those kind of...
What do you think, Lucy?
I think it's a lie.
I'll go with my team and say it's a lie.
OK, right. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have 1 point, Lee's team have 4 points. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. Good evening, welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show in which it pays to be economical with the truth. On David Mitchell's team tonight, author and stand-up comedian, it's Shaparak Kosandi. And writer, broadcaster and Black Mirror creator, Charlie Brooker. On Lee Mack's team tonight, maths professor plus broadcaster equals Professor Hannah Fry. And he's exactly 25% of McFly. It's Danny Jones. We begin with round one, home truths, where our panellists read a statement from a card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Danny is first tonight.
On an American tour, I was repeatedly stopped by customs officials because I'd been pranked by Rod Stewart.
David's team.
Right.
Rod Stewart is a popular singer.
Thank you. So you're on tour in America?
Yes.
The United States of?
And South America.
South America where?
Brazil.
Just Brazil?
Yeah, forget the Rod Stewart bit. This is the real interesting bit.
OK, so we were doing a show, and Rod Stewart was there.
Which of the countries of the Americas did Rod Stewart attend your show in?
Well, this was in Ireland.
Had he come just to see McFly?
No, he was doing the same show. It was a toy show.
A toy show?
Yeah, at Christmas time. Big celebration, loads of toys.
Yes.
And McFly and Rod Stewart.
Was it a dream you had?
So Rod was there, and he's like, "Hey, Danny!" And I'm like, "Hey, Rod!"
Sure you haven't been watching Rocky?
So he said, "Do you want a lift?"
Does he mean drugs?
He went back home. He's like, "Well, I'll give you a lift on my jet."
Wasn't he sailing?
Very good, that. He said, "Oh, I need your passports." So we get on the plane, give our passports to him, and then fly to London.
Right.
So then we get a call from our tour manager. I think he was applying for a visa. So then he was like, "Guys, bad news. and he'd drawn willies on our heads.
Rod Stewart?
Yeah.
So Rod Stewart?
Oh, on your passport?
Yeah, no.
I just assumed that you just fell asleep on the plane.
So did this mean they wouldn't recognise you at customs unless you drew a willy on your own?
It wasn't fun travelling around. Every customs were like, "You think that's funny?" Like, no, but you won't. The story is Rod Stewart drew it.
Well, it's going to delay you a lot if you tell this story.
When you told people at customs that Rod Stewart had drawn these appendages on your head, did they believe you?
Well, no, so we stopped saying that.
Why would Rod Stewart be performing at a toy show in Ireland? That doesn't add up.
Oh, but it's all right for McFly to do that, is it?
Right, time to go for a guess, David. What do you think?
Okay.
I think it's false.
You think it's...
I don't think it's true.
You don't think it's true? I think it's true. I'm not confident enough to overrule. I'm just, you know...
Well, what are you doing in the captain's seat, then, you coward?
Despite my scepticism, we're going to say, as a team, that we think that's a lie.
You think it's a lie? OK, Danny, was it a lie or were you actually telling the truth?
I was actually telling the truth.
It's true. Danny was pranked by Rod Stewart. Hannah, you're next.
I once unwittingly dated an international drug smuggler.
David's team.
Please explain the circumstances.
This is a long time ago. I was 19 years old, say.
Yeah.
And I was studying maths and theoretical physics at university, and I had ginger hair and glasses, and I was very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him in a bar.
And was he a fellow student?
No, he was an international drug smuggler.
All right.
What did he claim he was?
Kickboxer.
Right.
He had very big arms, had this very, amazing accent.
What sort of accent?
He was Spanish.
Oh. It's like meeting Antonio Banderas.
Or he said he was Spanish.
Oh.
Show me the look you gave him. How did it happen?
Imagine Lee is a muscular, handsome, kickboxing Spaniard rather than a retired darts player. And you spot him at the bar because he's a very handsome man. He's also a bullfighter. And you catch his eye.
How old are you, love?
But in Spanish.
How old are you, love? I reckon you look about 19. Come on.
What happens then?
Did he ask you to carry a bag through customs?
Well, I dated him. And I just thought he was a very famous kickboxer. I just thought, well, this makes perfect sense.
Were there any seeds of doubt?
Possibly a couple of tiny red flags. So one was that everywhere we went, he would have...
Heroin.
Yeah. No, there would always be, two much older, quite built guys who would just be around, who he said were his uncles. And he had a scar on his shoulder that was like a perfect circle.
Did you find that out in the bars? Was he wearing a vest?
No. Just a tip for you, in future, the vests don't work.
They don't. I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, no!
The big red flag was that there was one night when we were out with one of my friends who was studying Spanish. And she started talking to him in Spanish, and he said that he was too tired to remember how to speak Spanish.
What was he?
I think Moroccan. The big giveaway, I think, was that he kept changing his phone number every week. After 4 months of changing your phone every week, it starts to get, I would say, a little bit suspicious.
But over 4 months, there must be times you're spending with him where you're actually having a conversation. What are you talking about?
Well,
he can't speak Spanish.
He didn't really speak that much English.
So what's happening? Can you imagine?
David.
No, it can't be. No.
Well, I mean, not all the time, surely.
So how did you find out? Was it that it was the first thing you just finally asked him?
Yes, that's exactly.
And you said, I've been meaning to ask. Well, I've been meaning to say anything to you at all. Other than, what's this week's phone number?
It turns out that he was on the run from the Spanish police and wanted a British passport.
Ah, well, I know someone who's selling one that doesn't need it anymore.
What do you think, Charlie?
I think it's true. There's so much detail.
Yeah, this guy homed in on someone that he thought would be the most trusting, and I think it's true.
OK, well, I don't know, but I'm happy to go with true.
All right. Hannah, it's a remarkable story. Was it true or was it a lie?
It actually is true.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who is telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Andrew. So, Shappy, what is Andrew to you?
This is Andrew. He once assumed that I'd run away from our date, but actually got stuck in the toilet.
Charlie, how do you know Andrew?
This is Andrew. He has offered to cryogenically freeze me after my death.
Finally, David, what is your relationship with Andrew?
This is Andrew. Last year, I had such fun riding a zip wire that he got me a T-shirt with my beaming face printed on it.
So there we have it. Shappy's abandoned admirer, Charlie's futuristic friend, or David's memento maker. Lee, where will you begin?
Shappy. First of all, when was this date?
2012.
Right,
Yeah.
2012.
How old do you reckon he is, though? Like 35?
I think he might be one of these people that is actually older but hasn't done a hard day's work in his life.
11 years ago.
Yeah.
Right, he would have been very young indeed.
Shappy, she would have still been at school.
So what happened then? Where did you go to meet him?
In a pub in Portsmouth.
OK. So, Rob, can I just remind you, people from Portsmouth are watching.
A Portsmouth pub? Oh.
We went to a pub in Portsmouth and we had a drink.
So you're chatting, it's going well. What happens then?
Well, then I went to the loo.
How are you feeling at this point? Are you thinking, I've met the one?
No, to be honest, I thought we're having a nice time as mates.
There wasn't an undercurrent of, ooh.
It was a nice...
There wasn't an undercurrent? How long were you in the loo for? It was coming out all across the floor. The tables and chairs were moving round the room. People were trying to play darts. Way!
So you're in the loo, probably in a cubicle, being a lady.
Yeah.
And you're enjoying...
Oh, Rob, you're so right on. Oh, Shappy, had you forgotten your shiwi?
So, Shappy...
It's a shame you could have gone against the skip in the car park.
Shappy, ignore my friend. What happens then?
I couldn't open the door of the loo. I was stuck.
You couldn't escape via one of the other cubicles, then?
Climb over the top.
Look, needs must.
It's not a rom-com.
It wasn't...
What sort of rom-com does that happen in?
Oh, come on. All right, one of those Arnold Schwarzenegger films that are so popular these days. I got to climb over the top of the cubicle. Quick! Shappy, we got to go! So what did you do?
I shouted, help, help.
Did you not have your phone with you?
No.
And how long had you been in the cubicle?
It was a long time.
think the darts team heard me.
So there was a darts team. What did the darts team do?
They opened the door because they didn't want to come in. And they said, "Are you all right?" And I said, "No, I'm stuck." So then they went and got the landlady and she handed me a screwdriver over the...
Screwdriver?
I had to unscrew
Oh,
it.
I thought you meant a cocktail.
So you get out eventually, and where's Andrew? Is he scarpered?
No, he was still waiting for me.
So when you finally chatted, what did you find out about Andrew?
He had a sister who was getting married.
There we are, lovely. Right, who would you like to speak to next?
So, Charlie.
Yeah.
Remind me again, please.
This is Andrew. He offered to cryogenically freeze me after my death.
Right.
Is it going to be just your head or your entire body?
Both options are available.
Do you have a preference?
Well, if you're
Why is it even a dilemma? Surely if you're going to do it, stick with the body as well.
Well, because the thinking is that when they kind of defrost you in the future, they'll probably put you in a new body.
And how far in the future are we talking?
Well, I don't know, do I? It's open-ended.
No, it's not open-ended. If you put fish fingers in, you only get 3 months.
Very true.
Do you have to pay him?
It's kind of like it's a promotional offer, I think.
Promotional? TV's Charlie Brooke has done it. Why don't you do it? Come to Andrew's Frozen Bodies. Charlie Brooke has said, "Yeah, I did it."
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah, I did it. Have a go. It's in the future.
Charlie, you haven't explained how you met him and how the whole thing came to be.
There was an offer that came through via my agent. Because I've written sci-fi things...
He wanted to tag on to the Black Mirror futuristic technology.
Targeted,
What's the name of his company?
Crygasm.
No, it's not.
Cryonics.
Cryonics. And where's it based?
Michigan.
Michigan.
I think that's where they store you.
Right.
But they can actually...
Freeze you here.
Freeze you here.
Presumably, it is contingent on how you meet your demise, because if you
need to be quite
if you
neat.
fall into a mincer or something, they're going to go, there's nothing we can really do. I mean, we can still freeze you, but, only for Shepherd's Park.
Well, As it was explained to me by Andrew, they flush all your blood out, and then they sort of pipe some other... it's kind of like a sort of antifreeze type thing.
In your veins?
Yeah, it's like a special sort of fluid.
This is true so far. That is what they do. That is what they do.
And is it going to be just you, or would your family join you?
I mean, do they have to?
Do you get a discount if it's just your head?
Yeah, it's cheaper if it's just your head.
Well, and then they hope in the future that you can somehow be rigged to another body.
Do you think you could do a deal with someone, someone who's got a great body but doesn't particularly value their own internet? Me at the top and then Peter Andre.
Now then, what about David? David, remind us of how you're connected.
Yes, I had such fun on a zip wire.
Oh, yes.
That he got me a T-shirt with my beaming face printed on it.
Right.
Where was the zip wire?
It was at a sort of centre for climbing around the tops of trees, recreationally.
Well, you're certainly selling it well.
It was Go Ape.
Did you go ape? Did you let go?
No, I didn't let go.
No, not let go.
I didn't find it as frightening as I had feared.
Right.
And, I quite enjoyed it.
What was the occasion?
It was a children's party.
Were you invited?
Yes. My daughter was invited, but it was permissible to accompany your child as a parent.
I see.
Could you replicate the facial expression for us?
Yes, so I'm hanging on.
Wow. Is it one of those automated photos?
No.
Oh, he's done that, has he?
He is a parent at the school my daughter goes to. As am I.
Sorry. Are you roughly the same age?
No.
No.
He had his children a little earlier in his marriage, I would suggest.
Earlier in his marriage? Or maybe he just married earlier, or maybe he's not married, and maybe it's none of your business.
So you probably knew him a little bit already. He sees the normally buttoned-up and repressed David Mitchell is getting...
He's getting into it.
Hang on, what's going on? I've got to get a picture of this.
Yeah, the old guy's having fun.
Yeah. Go, Grandad, go!
Yeah. This T-shirt, did he send it to you, or did he get it printed for himself?
He handed it to me in a bag.
Oh, OK.
Do you wear it?
I have worn it, yes.
Where do you wear it?
I wear it on my top half.
With nothing below again. And the idea of nothing below and your face going...
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Andrew Shappy's abandoned admirer, Charlie's futuristic friend, or David's memento maker?
Hannah.
I do believe that Charlie has been approached to be cryogenically frozen, but I don't think by him.
Well, what's wrong with him?
He just doesn't have the sort of,
What?
creepy, freezing body vibes.
Do you think Shappy had a date with him?
Yeah, I
and
do.
got locked in the lavatory?
Yeah, I do.
And he wondered where she'd gone, even though she'd gone to the lavatory.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, Danny?
I think potentially frozen because he looks like he could work in a lab.
But isn't it true that in the future we might be able to extract a tiny bit of DNA from something? Because I saw a documentary called Jurassic Park. Why do we need to do all this? Why don't we just freeze a finger, bit of DNA out of there?
That wouldn't be you, would it? You don't think with your finger. Well,
I do.
Who are you going to go for, Lee?
You're going with Shappy.
Yeah.
You're going with Charlie.
Yeah. And you're going with me.
Lee, what are you going to go for?
Oh, I don't know. Do you know the bit that makes me think it's Charlie? Is that if he'd have done it, I would have said no, but he's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
If he'd have done it, he really wouldn't be on the programme.
I say purely because of the Black Mirror connection. We'll go with Charlie.
All right, it's Charlie. Here we go. Andrew, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Andrew, and Shappy got locked in the toilet on our date.
Yes, Andrew is Shappy's abandoned admirer. Thank you very much, Andrew. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... It's Charlie.
I was 40 before I realised that raisins are, in fact, grapes.
Please, team.
How old are you now?
52.
Right, how did you find out?
Well, somebody told me.
Oh, it's a hell of an anecdote. You got any more?
I was eating, you can get a pack of, assorted...
Nuts and raisins.
Nuts, chocolate things.
Yeah.
And I was with my wife, and I said, what are raisins? What are they? It never occurred to me before. And then she told me they're grapes, and I didn't believe her.
So what did you think they were?
I thought they were raisins.
And you just thought that they grew like that?
There isn't a clue in the way there is with, say, sun-dried tomato.
Exactly.
What about gherkins? Do you know where gherkins come from?
They're cucumbers. Don't call me an idiot.
What about currants, Charlie?
Currants, those are they're a grape too?
I'll be honest with you, I'm only 90% sure. I think a currant is a grape as well, isn't it?
That's what I would say.
Hang on a minute, who's the idiot here? You hypocrite!
I'm loving this new guest where dried fruit came from section of the show. What about sultanas?
Sultanas, I know what they are. They're white grapes.
White grapes?
Yeah.
So the currant could be a dried black currant. Couldn't it be, maybe?
Well, hang on a minute,
possible.
literally you were all ganging up on me.
I wasn't. I backed you up. I said sun-dried tomatoes, it would have been obvious, but it's not obvious with a raisin.
And now it's a current affairs show.
What do you think, Hannah?
I think it's true. I think even very, very smart people can be a bit unobservant sometimes.
True.
And I think...
But what about Charlie?
Yes.
What do you think, Danny?
I think it's false.
You don't think it's true because?
Because you can't have waited that long to ask that question. When you say you were 40.
Well, when did you ask what they were?
When my son asked me, and I had to go and Google it.
OK, what's it going to be, Lee?
We'll say it's true.
Yeah.
Go on, we'll say true.
OK, they're saying true. Charlie, truth or lie?
It is, true.
Yes! Well done.
It's true. Charlie was 40 before he learned that raisins are grapes. Next. Lee.
Possession.
OK. There's a box under your desk. Would you take the item out of the box first, pop it on the desk, and then read the card?
Ah. Wow. This is a Rubik's Cube. True or lie? No, that's right. This is a Rubik's Cube. Since last series, I've learned to solve it in under a minute. If you don't believe me, I'll do it now with my hands concealed beneath the desk as soon as Rob says go.
There we are. OK.
You'll complete it now in under a minute with your hands below the desk.
I will complete it now in under a minute. Randomly. You can mix it up first if you like, I don't mind. Or Danny, just no one on the opposition, and do it exactly as we rehearsed it.
So, you started this about a year ago?
Yeah.
So is there a technique to this, then?
Yeah. As opposed to, no, you just do that and hope for the best.
Can anybody over there do the Rubik's Cube?
No, but I've watched my son's friend do it, and there is a system.
Yes. Yeah.
And then he was trying to explain it to me, and I got bored and left the room.
Is this something you can do?
I'm rubbish at the Rubik's Cube. I panic.
And you can't do it, Shappy?
No, but I'm really surprised Charlie can't.
Why? People think I'm clever. I'm not. I don't know what a raisin is.
No. It's not a clever thing. I just thought that when you're a kid, you'd spend a lot of time sort of on your own.
Oh, it's an insult. Oh, OK.
What is the system?
Right, the first thing you do is you want to get one side.
And then what?
Well, have a guess.
No,
That's one side. Top layer. Second layer. Yeah. Bottom layer. And then, don't worry about the bottom. That's automatic. Because I've never been in a situation where you've done all five, but the bottom one's completely out of whack.
David, do you have any more questions before I ask Lee to attempt the challenge?
So, he does it, he keeps it under there, we say true or lie, and then he brings it up. OK, I'm ready. I don't like this kind of stunt.
Lee, you have a minute. Are you ready?
No.
Would you please tell me when you're ready?
I will. Whenever you're ready, Robert.
3, 2, 1.
How long have I got left?
I'm
45.
genuinely impressed.
I mean, it's going to set on fire in a minute. It's that quick.
How long have I got left?
How long?
Yes.
34.
34 seconds or 34 seconds gone? No. That means 26. What does it mean, 34?
You had 34, but that's yesterday's news. We have to assume it's less time now.
Wait.
20 seconds.
No, make it a bit longer.
It's quick.
How's it looking, Hannah? 10, 9, 8. Whoa! Whoa, he's done it in under. So, has he done it?
Well, look, the other two definitely enjoyed watching him fiddle with his groin.
I believed that.
I believe that.
Theatre.
Yeah.
It mattered to you.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could have faked Danny's surprise.
It did. That looked pretty realistic. I think it's true.
You think it's true. Out of interest, what do the audience think? True, but not that lady there. OK. Yeah. Lee, was it true what you just did, or was it a lie?
Well, it was, in fact. Of course it's not true, you idiots.
It's a lie. Lee can't solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute.
That was genuinely a brilliant piece of acting from the three of you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's going on the show reel.
All that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that David's team have 2 points and Lee's team have 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.